Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Gone. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 190.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Nickel Roby brings him down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Ajayi 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi from 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
We're good. We're good.
Back to throw. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Try to get it to Woods.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And it's a room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And they'll go on the ground, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And yes, what a play. How can I not get excited about that? How about the agility shown on the play and the suddenness with which he brought him down?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 38 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And the Rams getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida, and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players. And how about our colleagues in the announce booth?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun. Goff. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Going up top for Cup. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wentz being chased out left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, we got a second here to look back to week 1. A handful of nice road wins. The biggest surprise, no doubt, CD. How about Tampa Bay winning at New Orleans?
Yeah, that was a big one because I'm not sure how many people really expected that. We looked at the schedule in preseason and thought, oh, my God, for Tampa. At New Orleans, at home for Philadelphia, home for Pittsburgh. I figured an 0-3 start. If they won one of them, it would be great. Well, they got it on Sunday, winning at New Orleans. Washington at Arizona, Cincinnati at Indianapolis, Kansas City at the Chargers. All of them had big wins in week 1. But didn't you think Chicago was going to pull it out?
Oh, that was going to be a stunner. And if Chicago and the Saints had won, some elimination pools wouldn't have had many people left.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers showed up, and poor Chicago went home with an L.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go! What? 90!
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He finds Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
82, 82. There we go.
Wentz to throw on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Try 15. Try 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And some room to roam now. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. Ajayi escapes him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 52 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Room here to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there from Ajayi. And even 50 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ajayi, 25 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And Elliott puts this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, Shell.
3rd and long. It's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.